Hello everyone, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video because CapCut's been playing up and I had to reinstall that twice. I was going to upload something at Halloween but I couldn't because of the recording software. I think it's something with my computer, probably the graphics card. But I think I've managed to get it working again, so I'm going to do a Horus video. And this guy is really good. He is pretty overpowered, at least in early Terra. And I'll show you all the games I played with him. I played 10 ranked games and I won 8 of them, which is pretty good. And you'll see a few of these. Tacitus, Proctor. Yeah, loads of people were playing that for some reason. And all of these games were pretty difficult. I hate this warlord, to be honest. It's just pure troop spam. I just hate that. But yeah, I'll show you the deck at the end of the video. So you can see it all if you want. Actually, I'll show you the deck after this. And then at the end of the video as well. But yeah, with Horus you want loads of low cost troops so you can give it a mark of chaos. So make sure that your deck has loads of very cheap troops. And Def Dealers twice definitely, because it saved me here loads. But honestly, Horus is probably one of the coolest Primarchs in the lore. And the stuff he did. I mean, I remember in Nemesis, a Vindicator assassin was about to snipe him in the head and he caught the bullet before it hit him. It was insane. I don't know of anyone that's done that to a Vindicator except Horus. Kind of crazy. But yeah, you'll notice I didn't use Death Dealers. Probably because, like, the reason I didn't is because you usually want to save Death Dealers for when they put in play more troops. I kept this troop in play because I wanted him to spend a turn dealing with it. Like that. Because now I can kill that. But yeah, I decided to buff this instead. Because this is a very good troop with Horus. And I got the best Chaos Marks. The Chaos Marks you want the most as Horus is definitely a Mark of Nurgle. Because then it just can't be destroyed. Like, as well as like the 1/1 buff, a Mark of Nurgle just makes it so like it's on the board to stay. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't think any Primarch in lore has actually managed to catch a Vindicator's bullet. I know another Primarch got shot in the head and survived, but he didn't exactly catch the bullet, did he? Horus straight up caught a bullet and then looked at the assassin in the eye through his scope from miles away. It was so cool. I don't know of anything that cool in lore. Straight up. It's just one of the coolest moments to me. But yeah, this is going to be a longer video because I have a lot of games to show off as Horus. And I swear, these games against Tacitus Proctor, they're always uphill battles. Because the amount... Yeah, look at this. It's just crazy. It always is. I'm fighting for my life in these matches against like just this warlord. To be honest, I've had a few matches against Sigismund, but he hasn't been that much of a problem to me. I think I only lost once to Sigismund, and that's because I had a terrible hand. Yeah, Yeah, and that was a smarter thing to do because it had the most health. So now if that attacks that, it's going to die. And this troop's ability is so good. Honestly, that's a mistake. You should have destroyed this because I'm just going to keep buffing it. Or I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's a really good combo. Yeah, and it makes Horus's Ascension basically go down instantly to the point where you can use it if you do this combo. I'm not sure about Boss Fighter. I think I like Infiltration Mission more. Because with Boss Fighter you can't choose what you stun. Well, what you jam, I mean. I think Infiltration Mission is much better for warlords like Conrad. I don't know. I'm gonna stay with Infiltration Mission, I think. This is a crazy combo, look at this. I'm gonna show you right here. Honestly, I've done this before, and I swear this combo is so good that like I've literally crashed my game from using it.
I will see the galaxy freed once more.
I've used spreading corruption before, and my game is just straight up like frozen. I think it's because it's too powerful. My phone can't handle it. At this point, he's fucked. The best he can do is destroy a few troops. But he goes face for some reason. Ah, because he has that. It was still a mistake because I don't think it's going to destroy it all. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, no, it didn't destroy it all. He should have attacked that troop with the one he went face with. Because that's a considerable amount of damage. Yeah, he's lost control of the board, and I've got troops in place, so there's nothing he can really do, especially as that warlord. You sort of have to have board control when playing with this guy. Same with Horus too. I love Horus though, he's really fun. The chaos marks are satisfying. I love listening to that sound.
Every step I take, the Imperium crumbles.
And I love Horus's voice lines. He has some of the best voice lines in the game. Not even joking. Horus has some like great voice lines.
I bow before none.
I love him so much.
Witness the sacred form of the machine. The end times begin.
Great. Yeah, I'll show you the deck now. I should have done that at the start. But here it is. Right here. I've got Artellus twice, obviously, because Horus really needs card draw. I also have the mission, but I didn't put it in this deck because the mission doesn't work very well with Horus. The reason for that is because you need, like, the maximum amount of cards you can have in your hand. The mission will just waste the space, and you need loads as Horus. It's the reason why I have Master Strategist twice, because with Horus I found that you run out of cards fast, because usually you're just putting like one troop in play and then buffing it and hoping it doesn't get destroyed. And if that doesn't work, if your opponent's really good at controlling the board, then you're just going to lose. That's why I have other things like the combos with Conquering Host and Chieftain Squad, and one Spreading Corruption, because these are really good combos, and I have Muster for Lupercal once for late game, so I get troops in my hand. Because I found that near the end of games, when you've played for a while, you can definitely run out of troops, and this is really useful, especially because it costs 2 less. But yeah, it's pretty balanced, to be honest. 15 tactics, 15 troops. I have this guy twice, because 1 damage is pretty cool. And on top of that, it only costs 1 energy, so you can buff it at 3 energy. You can put it in play and buff it. And that's really useful. Ravage City twice, just for more card draw. And as you've seen, Ravage City is pretty useful in stopping Warlords from using their abilities maybe turn 1. Ajax Squad, obviously, low cost troop. Command Bridge, you need it when you have this many tactics. This troop is so good. This is like any Sons of Horus deck always have this. Like apart from Abaddon, if you're using like a drop pod deck, but use this. And Bastard Squad is the best on Horus. The reason I have this one is because it's very good early game. It's a very good legendary to just put in play, and then it will not be taken out of play, and you can buff it. I've got this one once only, because I figured that I don't really need free energy cards that much, because I have cheap ones anyway. Death Dealers twice, definitely. You don't have to have Master Strategist, but I had it because of card draw. Same with Spreading Corruption. You don't need this, but when it works, it really works. Like, Spreading Corruption is such a good card to have with Conquering Host. Same with Chieftain Squad. If you put that in play first and put Conquering Host in play, I mean, unless they have the Great Tithe, they're going to have trouble getting all of those troops off the board. 1 board removal. Ekram Foul, 5 energy troop, you can buff it to be really strong. Perseverant, definitely, for damage. Overseer Ludark, very good card, especially with how it buffs troops with Mark of Chaos. Already talked about that, and Fishile, and that's the deck. I focused more on cheap troops. It's not very well, it is kind of good mid-game, because I have Conquering Host twice. This is basically the combo I rely on mid-game. I really hope to get this. And some really powerful troops like Overseer and Ekram Foul. And Muster for Lupercal, that's like my last straw. If everything's going wrong, I use this and hope I get good troops, and then I can turn the tide. That's why I have it. Might be a little bit different from other Horus decks, but I'll show you that it works. Now we'll play another game against another Proctor. Alright, let's go. And that's a very good starting hand.
Let the galaxy burn!
Mind and metal.
Yeah, every time I play against one of these guys, I always know it's going to be a hard match. I mean, like, Proctor as a warlord just relies on spamming troops, to be honest. the 1 damage troop. This one also helps against this warlord. And it's lucky I got Death Dealers, because this card is really good against this warlord. And what's good about Horus is that it doesn't really matter if you don't draw like good troops. Or good cards, I mean. Because if you get a troop in play and buff it, then that means you basically have board control for a while. You can like wait your opponent out, because they're obviously going to want to be dealing with this. And you can buy time with the troop you have in play to get better cards. And now all I'm going to do is use Death Dealers. That's his entire board gone. So yeah, it's great. Did anyone know? Did Everguild make this artwork? Because if they like commissioned this, it's really cool. This is probably like the best artwork I've ever seen of Horus. I'm not gonna lie. It looks so cool. His armor and everything. I can't believe like this came from like Legions. I would not expect something like this good from a like what is basically an unbalanced phone game. And I'm glad he couldn't destroy that. What people need to remember about this troop is that it has ordnance. So against vehicles you can do +2 damage. Like that. Yeah, it's very easy to forget that this has ordnance on its ability. I've definitely forgotten it before. Very glad it got a Mark of Nurgle. And that's going to die if he attacks it because of poison. Nice. I'm going to show you why Muster for Lupercal is such a good card. I mean, look at that. That's 2 troops in play for what is basically like no energy at all. Just keep the board against him so he has to like waste his turn getting rid of these guys. Okay, now this situation might look bad, but I promise there will be a way out of this. I mean, maybe I'll get Death Dealers again. I forgot how I won this. Yeah, I got Death Dealers. And that card really helped me. That I got from Muster. It was lucky I got that one. That's his entire board. And I have a really good troop in play too. And that's why Muster is so good late game. Other people might not use it on Horus because they think it takes too much time, but you can get like very low energy troops with Muster that you can just put in play straight away. And even better if they have drop pod, like this one, because this troop's basically just on the board to stay, you can't get rid of it now. And I can buff that. I've got Ekron Foul too. What's so good about this troop is that I don't even need to destroy it because he's just going to attack my face because that's how AI works in this game. Look at this. It doesn't matter that it has 6 attack, it's just going to go for me every single time. And he's finished. This guy's got wings. Not even his front line will help him. That's how good Horus is. I've got a lot of... I'm probably going to show the games I lost as well. Might as well. I mean, honestly, the game against Sigismund that I lost was just really unlucky. But I'll show it anyway. This is the next game. Yep. Don't think Death Dealers is very good against Sally's because of their survivor. I got it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to bother getting rid of that. I'm just going to buff this troop. I got the best Mark of Chaos. Yeah, Mark of Nurgle is definitely the best with Horus. All you want is board control. And making sure your troops just stay on the board is like the greatest thing. And now my poison can just destroy both of these troops. Awesome. I like that card back. It's pretty cool. He got very unlucky there. Yeah, 2 of these cards in play is really good. Sorry about that. And I didn't attack with this one because I want this one to deal loads of damage to him. And he wastes resources as well, trying to get rid of it. I mean, I could have dealt 5 damage to him with this card, but then he would have just needed to use this without Stormhammer. And it's better for him to waste resources on a single card. Yeah, I got really lucky with the Marks of Chaos this game. Yeah, might as well use Fischl because now there's another really big troop in play and you can't deal with it. Yeah, and with Horus you just want to go face most of the time because of the cards like Perseverant. Interesting troop. And he's finished. On to the next game. Horus mirror match. These are always scary because it's basically whoever has the best starting hand that wins. And I had a very good one.
Let the galaxy burn! From the skies of terror to the galactic rim.
It's so cool that they used the trailer voice line for the game. From the skies of terror to the galactic rim. That trailer was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It's also very lucky that I top decked that. God, the fact that I have 2 of these is just, like, really good. He's already wasted 2 flank cards just dealing with stuff I put in play. Maybe I should have put in Besatt Squad and used my counter-attack so I could give it another mark. But with Horus, I'm always very reluctant to like waste my resources on like single plays. Because there's a chance that he could always like have the answer to it and then I just waste like 2 cards on that. I think it's better to be safe most of the time. And just use the stuff like you can put in play easily, like that card. Without wasting my counter attack. Because Besatt Squad is a very good card. You don't want to lose both of them to like nothing. And I had to use Death Dealers. Yeah, so it is like a good job that I saved the counter attack to get rid of that troop. Because if Horus just started buffing that troop, then I'd be finished. And he can't put anything in play, and I can put Besatt Squad in play. So yeah, it was definitely the right thing to do, keeping that for later. Honestly, that does seem like a good card to have as Horus, but I'm not sure. I don't have it in my deck because it's 4 energy, but maybe that is a good card to have because he definitely dealt with my Besatt Squad, and I had to take face damage. This guy was playing very well. Like, it was constant back and forth this entire match. Usually how Horus mirror matches go. And this is where Master Strategist comes in clutch. And I can use Chieftain and give it a mark, and he can't deal with it because of the drop pod. Which is why this is such a good card. Good I have Death Dealers. Oh, that's a very lucky top deck. Awesome. And at this point, unless he can get rid of the entire board somehow, I've won. That's how it works as Horus. Whoever gets board control first just wins. If he had Fischile here to get rid of my Chieftain, then he would have won. Well, maybe he would have won. I had Fischile as well. And I had Perseverant. So no, he wouldn't have won. I could have dealt with that, but he would have stayed in the game at least. Yeah, and that's how Horus works. Basically, just make sure you get board control and you'll always win. Played very well. Honestly, it's to do with luck when it comes to these mirror matches. Whoever gets the best starting hand, whoever gets the best cards throughout the game. That's all it is. Because, like, let's be real, Horus is kind of brain dead. I mean, all you do is put cards in play and then buff them. there isn't really like much else to like take into account. But these matches can be very fun. Oh, this was a mistake. I didn't realize it was on 3 chaos marks. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Because I had lethal as well. I just didn't know it was on 3 chaos marks. Yeah, he lost anyway though. Doesn't matter. He played good. Good Horus player.
You're merely delaying your death. Enjoy the time you earned. It will be
He dropped a voice line before leaving. That's respectable. He went out like a champ. Oh, that was a fun game. On to the next. Not Corvus. I hate Corvus so much. Whenever I see Corvus, I know it's going to be a painful game. Lucky that I went first and that I had Ravage City, so he can't do that fucking combo. That one where he puts in play his 2 damage troop and then gives it stealth. I hate it so much. Worse is when they have that 3 energy troop that's a 3/4 and gives other troops stealth. That's so fucking stupid. Like, I hate Raven Guard. Smart. Good, I have another Ravage City. As long as I can stop him from putting those troops in play and getting the stealth ability, is all good. And it's a good thing I had a troop with drop pod here, so he couldn't use his 3 damage ability. Yeah, it did nothing. That was good. Finally managed to use his ability. It's very good I stopped him from doing it turn 1. Yeah, and I just decided to put Conquering Host in play because I have Command Bridge. And it's very likely that I can get Spreading Corruption from it. And plus this is board control too. Maybe you'll get to see the combo next turn. Oh, he has that card. Okay. Didn't get Spreading Corruption anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I don't think I attacked. Yeah, I kept these troops in play because I wanted to just have troops on the board that I could use against his stuff. Plus I can buff them. I got some very good troops from that. I think the Mark of Slanesh is the worst chaos mark you can get as Horus. At least for your troops as their first chaos mark. It's useful like later when your troop is really buffed. But the fact that these troops are made cheaper means that I could put that in play and use the Perseverant, which is great. I got board control and I removed his board too. It's great. But he has something else as well. This guy, like, I swear, he starts pulling out loads of fucking troops that have stealth just out of his ass. Just tons of them. Lucky I had this combo. It's why Chieftain is actually a pretty good card to have. I was really hoping he didn't have Fierce Onslaught here. And luckily he didn't. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. He just has like loads of flank troops somehow. I don't know how he got this many. Yeah, and at this point, there's very little he can do.
I will see the galaxy freed once more.
I decided to take 5 damage just so I had that extra troop on the board. I hate that card. It's so good, that legendary tactic. At this point, I was just hoping he didn't have like an answer to all of this. But he couldn't remove all of my troops from the board. Yeah, and he has another flank troop somehow. How does he keep getting those? Did I miss something? I don't understand how he just kept getting those. Yeah, as I've said before, the chaos marks are very satisfying. Probably should have gone face for that other troop. I hate Unseen Strike. Such an annoying card. And he's finished.
This was a mistake.
On to the next game. These are practice games against a friend, so they don't count. This guy. Another Proctor. It's definitely going to be a very fun game. For some reason, every time I go against Proctor, I always get Death Dealer's loads. I'm very thankful. And what's so good about Legionary is that you can put it in play, destroy one of his servitors. Yeah, his servos. And then buff it. I got the worst Chaos Mark, unfortunately. So he can remove that card very easily. And for some reason he didn't, which was a massive mistake. with Horus, you want to make sure he doesn't get troops on the board so that you can't buff them. And he just gave me the opportunity to buff this troop. And obviously he got Nurgle. Which was the worst chaos mark for him, because now he needs to sacrifice his troops to get rid of it and take face damage. Or just use the flank card, that works too. But now he's in a tough position because I'm going to put in play Ekron File and destroy his other troop. So he has to sacrifice that servo now. And he can't even destroy my troop because it has drop pod. Oh, he can now. I don't know why he did that. He should have just destroyed the troop. That was a mistake from him because now I'm just going to go face. I know how like the AI in this game works. They just always attack your warlord. So I'm not going to even bother getting rid of this troop. No point. I can outlast him in terms of damage. I don't know why I didn't attack him. Yeah, there was no reason not to attack him. I think I forgot to attack. Yeah, but you can see how like powerful troops get if you let Horus buff them. It's so dangerous. I think I'm just gonna go for his face. Or actually I could just do that and destroy his troop. Better that way because you can't get front lines. He's finished next turn either way. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Horus. He's such a fun warlord to play. I mean, you don't have to be very smart to play him, but it's still fun. So this is the first loss against Sigismund. I was very unlucky this game, I think. I don't think it was necessarily my fault. It was just I had terrible cards.
Let the galaxy burn.
In the far future,
Oh, I got that
there
at
will
least.
be only war.
But you had something to deal with it.
War!
I know Sigismund's the meta right now, but I'm not scared of him. I've beaten Siggy quite a lot. Especially with Horus. Yeah, this was terrible for me. I had a terrible starting hand. And he got all of the best shit he could have ever hoped for. I'm just gonna speed this up. He got that. I did that. He got that. Death Dealers did absolutely nothing because of Bastion. And then he got 2 of these fuckers. And I just gave up. It's not gonna show, but I gave up, yeah. You can't do fuck all against that. Fucking sentry turrets, I tell you. Next game, Tylos. Let's go. This looks like a fun matchup. Agents of the Sigilite, as I've said before, they have some very powerful troops. But anyway, Horus is actually a pretty cool character in lore. It's sad that he's dead permanently. I would have loved to see Horus return. Because he's just a great character. He's much better than Abaddon at the moment. And his arm was cool. Everything about Horus is cool. I mean, as I said before, he's the only guy to like outstyle a Vindicator Assassin, and I have to respect him for that. I mean, even Aristide, the guy who shot the bullet, was like absolutely speechless when he saw Horus catch it. I mean, who wouldn't be? That's some scary shit right there. Oh, talking about Aristide, there he is. Aristide versus Horus. Just like Nemesis, we'll see who wins. Alright, Aristide, shoot me, mate. Oh, you're not gonna shoot me. I'll catch the bullet. Yeah, he wasn't going mission. I guess you don't have to go mission with this warlord, but he's very good with mission. Yeah, and I beat Aristide with my demon. Goodbye, Aristide. Just like the books. I love this troop. You always need 2 of these on Sigilite decks. I think this guy got very unlucky with his seals. Because I didn't really see any. Ooh. I have to use board removal on that. Oh, that was a mistake. He should have destroyed that troop. Because now that's going to go back to me and I'm going to get a demon. Yeah, all I'm going to do now is use board removal and get a demon. And deal damage to him. Honestly, you have to use board removal when that tactic is used. It's just so good. Unfortunately, I got the worst demon possible. This troop is very good as a flank troop, but it's bad when you just get it on the board. And the reason I didn't put this guy in play is because I wanted to put him in and buff him in the same turn. I mean, luckily for me, I made him use many resources just to get rid of that one guy. get cards out of my hand so that I can use this pretty well. Yeah, because 7 cards, 8, 9, 10, I would miss one. Or I'd at least have a full hand, and I don't want that. I think now is as good as any time to use muster. Don't want to use it by the looks of it. Oh yeah, because I had that, I wanted to use Spreading Corruption. Maybe you'll get to see the combo. It's a very good combo, I like using it. That tactic would be very dangerous with this card, but I mean, he made the right decision using it on this because he needs to deal damage. But now he's fucked. Look at this. And then my Ascension ability is free.
I will see the galaxy freed once more.
But I don't need to even use my ability because Perseverant. Horus can deal a ridiculous amount of damage. Next game. Man, I played a lot of games. Okay, this is my next defeat. Don't really have an excuse for this one apart from the fact that I hate Unseen Strike. It's a fucking annoying card. Smart. Mate, honestly, I don't care much for my losses. I might just speed this up. There's some other games I want to show. Yeah, I buff that one. I get that, I attack. He deals with both of them. I do that. He does that. I get very bad luck with this. Well, not really. Yeah, I use that. I use that. I clear his board. He does that. He does that. He uses Unseen Strike to attack with the same fucking troop twice. And then he wins from that fucking bullshit. I hate Raven God so much. Okay, next game. I have so many games, I just want to get through all of this. And I don't care to explain how I lose games, it's just not fun. Oh. I actually want to go out tonight, so I need to finish with this. Okay, this guy was emoting the entire game and it kind of pissed me off, to be honest. I got annoyed. Got the best of me. I don't know if the replay will show that, but he was just being toxic for the entire game. He just kept spamming emotes and it was really annoying. I still won though. That's what you get for being toxic.
Welcome to my world of rot.
Imagine fucking spamming emotes all game and then losing. It's pathetic, really. If you're gonna spam emotes and then lose the game, then just uninstall. That's too embarrassing. What sucks about Drop Pod is that it doesn't do anything to protect against poison.
Delicious.
Ugh. He made a mistake there, he should have attacked. And then this troop wouldn't be in play and you'd get a mutation. And now I can just remove that from play. Still gets a mutation, but that troop's gone and that's all that matters. He got luckier than I wanted him to be with that. I was hoping that all of his poison would go into one troop. As unlikely as that is. And I made a mistake here because I wasn't paying attention. I wanted to put this in play and buff it, but I wasn't looking at my cards and just put that in play. By the way, this guy was emoting a lot more than this. I don't think the replay picks up all of it, but he was being really fucking annoying. There's just no need, is there? Especially when you're at such an advantage with your poison.
Behold, a demon prince of Nurgle.
Luckily I made him waste that much energy just to get rid of this. It's unfortunate they have loads of like low cost troops. But then Overseer Ludark comes into play. Yeah, fuck off with your emotes. Deal with this. I'm pretty sure demons have board removal as well. So I'm very lucky that he didn't have it. Maybe he just didn't think it was necessary to have it with his fucking poison. I hate this warlord, by the way. Most annoying demon warlord there is. Even worse now with that fucking new poison mechanic. But yeah, he couldn't deal with this and it fucked him. That's what you get for emoting all game. Yeah, he got his fucking ass kicked, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking hell. Single troop. Yeah. Can't deal with that, mate. Your bullshit ability cannot deal with that.
When I strike, I
Yeah, get emoted on. Fuck off. And then he quits the game too. Wow. The state of these players. You're that much of a sore loser. You're gonna emote on me all game and then you're gonna rage quit at the end when I emote once. Wow. Fucking hell, I do hate players like that. I think there was another game that I played. Let me try and find it. Was there another game? Horus, Lupercal versus Corvus. It was a friendly game, but I liked this one, so let's watch it. I think I'm using the same deck. Ah, actually, it's slightly different. Doesn't matter, this is a bonus game anyway.
We will find deliverance.
Much longer video this time around. I played 10 games with Horus in ranked and I won 8 of them. Which is alright, I mean I have pretty much an 80% win rate with all my decks. I think you get to see the really cool combo as well. this game. Yeah, it's always smarter to stun Horus so he can't buff. Didn't attack with this so he couldn't get rid of it easily. It's unfortunate for me that he has the stealth ability ready for this. I hope he doesn't have Fierce Onslaught. It's actually very good with Raven Guard. It's as good as it was on Night Lords. Yeah, he does. It reminds me of the Endros Shek combo so much. I mean, Endros Shek was slightly better. Well, it is just better, but this is very good as well. And what sucks about this card is that you can't even use Cull of Cowardice to get rid of it. Actually, in some situations, it's just straight up better than Endros Shek because of the fucking stealth that Raven Guard get. They can just keep using it. Pretty much can't put anything in play while he keeps that stealthed. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, very annoying. I do not like playing against Raven Guard, I'll tell you that much. And he can get rid of that easily too. Made a mistake there. Should have attacked first and then attacked with that so he could have attacked me too. And this was great. That's why Muster is so good. Said it before, I'll say it again. I love Muster. Won't help him much because I've got Death Dealers. Oh, he's got another one of those fucking cards.
Darkness comes, and nothing more.
Yeah. The Awakened ability, what is this? The Reckoning? Yeah, the Reckoning has a really good ability. And the Stealth too, it's just very good. He's about to have a bad time. He is about to have a very bad time. I know what's coming. Yeah. This is the combo. This is the full combo. Having this in play, getting that in play, and then using this. And then this. You'll see. Look at this. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I love it so much.
I will see the galaxy freed once more.
It is an insane combo. Wow. Honestly, maybe mission would be good with Horus. The only reason I don't use it is because I want as much space in my hands as possible. And I don't want to waste a turn using mission. Not when I can put a 2 energy troop in play. Yeah, and he tried it, but it wasn't enough. I hate Unseen Strike. You can deal so much damage with it. Yeah, he tried all of the Raven Guard bullshit there. Wasn't enough. Oh, I'm tired. That was a lot. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's my Horus games that I'm going to show. I'm glad I finally got to make this video. But here's the deck again if you want to see it. You feel free to change it in any way you want. I'm pretty sure the Ecclesiarch made a very good video on Horus. I liked his video as well. He had a good deck. I might try that as well. I did play these games before that video came out. So I didn't really adapt this deck to how he did it. I don't know if the way he did it was better than mine. I watched his videos and it seemed like a really good Horus deck, so maybe. But this one works just as well. Just watch my video, watch his, and then honestly I would say make your own. That's what makes this game so fun, just doing whatever you want. And taking inspiration from other decks, but this is it. I go for both of these. You don't need Master Strategist, but I've been really using it a lot because it's been helpful. Spreading Corruption, very useful when you have that and Chieftain Squad. I love these cards. Altogether it makes a very good combo. And Muster for Lupercal because it helps late game and I love it a lot. But that's it. I will upload more games for sure. I was supposed to upload games at Halloween, as I said at the start, but I've been having trouble with my recording software. But thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped you and see you soon.